I am happy you guys joined us today.
Oh,
This
that's
is
the
calmest thing. I figured we'd probably just have
short.
the extra stuff at the beginning.
Oh, yeah,
Howdy,
that makes sense.
gang. Welcome to
Hello.
the insert month. Aaron's going to do a cool graphic on the screen that's going to go like
I promise you I'm not. I
Right.
promise you that's not
and
happening.
it's gonna say July Community Day questions.
Matt, we're
which
pre-recording this to save me time.
it's a Q&A. So Aaron will toss this into CapCut Pro and it'll auto caption this entire thing.
I don't have this
Howdy,
level of energy today.
Welcome to hey, neither do I. This isn't real. I'm not a real person right now.
Oh,
This is the
no.
July Q&A thing because we're
AI's gotten really good.
busy, and so we can't do a live stream. So we're answering questions early, and we'll remember to put the questions in once we post this, so you can start asking the questions for the next month too. Anyway, let's get into it, guys.
Did you
First
track that?
question
I
we
didn't
got
track
here.
that.
Oh, you're not supposed to.
I got it.
I'm saying words
Checked
and
it
making
off.
sounds, and my brain's just checking everything off of a list and going like, he's doing all the things he should be.
Wait, Matt,
Is it right?
you say words and make sounds. I think I might have
really
seen you in an
good.
Old Spice like commercial recently.
Carter
Oh.
Grooves, Carter's Grooves asked, oh guys, wait, before that, how did we even get these questions? Great question. Thank you for asking. Guys, we have a Patreon. If you want to
We have
ask
a
these types of
Patreon?
questions, yes, we do. And if you want to get these questions in, join our Patreon, and then that gets you into our Discord. Guys, we have a Discord that you can get access to via our Patreon, which we also have.
Wait,
as I said
we
before,
have a
though,
Discord?
Carter's Groove says, what are all of the cast's favorite Pokemon type? And if you could change a Pokemon to that type, which Pokemon would you choose? Ooh, so what Pokemon do you want to type change to accommodate your mental well-being? What makes you happy?
That's a really good question. I have to decide between ground or dragon.
Let's
Those
say-
are my two
let's
favorites.
Let's say,
Okay.
for Aaron and I's sake, because our favorite Pokemon are dual types,
Uh-huh.
you could make it a dual type. You can take a singular type Pokemon and make it dual type.
Yeah,
if
you could add it on there. You can tack it in. You
Yeah,
could even
just
swap
know-
one of a dual type Pokemon into that type.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to change much because I like water type
Mhm.
a lot, and I like Mudkip, and it covers all my bases of it being a ground type and a water type. Do I get the resistance to electric type? No, but it's fine. I'll deal with it.
I think I'd want to make Myrtle a fairy type and give her a sparkly shell.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think
That would be cool.
my two favorite types are ground and dragon, and the problem is one of my favorite Pokemon, Flygon, is a ground dragon, and then the other two, Spheal and Mischievous, I don't want them to be ground or dragon. So I'm actually perfectly content living in my life right now because
I think you could. I would say Spheal as a tiny little baby ball could have a fairy type and then evolves later and loses it. Because it's just
but the
like,
whole point
I
is to
gotta
change
be-
it to the type that you like.
Then I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
make
this
the
man
rules.
doesn't need anything else in his
What
life.
you got
Look at
against
him.
fairies?
He's so
Look at-
dapper.
well,
What's his occupation? Chimney sweep?
It's not. Never mind. Look at how cute he is, though. Look at how cute he is. He's so cute. Okay. Yeah. I think we all answered that
Steel's
question.
gonna walk out and say, "You there, boy? What day is it?" It's Christmas Day,
It's
sir.
Christmas Day, sir.
It's Christmas Day.
Lisa.
Here, I'm just
Thanks,
gonna.
sir.
He's gonna do the Q&A now. I'm not here anymore.
I will say, a Pokemon that I
Merge it,
wish
good idea.
had an additional type to it, just to make my life easier. I wish Totodile and Crew had Dark type.
Yeah,
That
that
would-
would be a good one.
That's kind of a mess. They should have put Dark type on that. I don't
Ooh,
see
actually,
any.
Matt, you're speaking facts right now because Birdie's not here, but I know that he would give Staravia and Luxray dark types if he could.
Kind of edgy for that.
Yes,
I would like
yes.
it if Vulpix had a
Staraptor.
dark type or Ninetales.
Ooh,
That'd be cool.
that would be
Ninetales
cool.
should be a ghost type. I don't know why it's not.
Ghost could be cool too. Ghost or Fairy, I'd
Go
take
for
either
it.
of those.
That'd be dope.
Alolan Ninetales is Ice Fairy.
So then Ice or Fire Ghost would be cool.
Would be cool. Yeah.
Well,
That would be cool.
too bad that isn't existing. If only there was a game where we could make up our own rules. Anyway, thanks for the question, Carter's Groove. Blades or Glory asks the next question. If you could change any type, this isn't the same question. I'm going to read it again. If you could change any type interactions, what would they be and why? Personally, I would change Fairy so it's no longer resisted to Bug and instead resisted by Grass to give it a slight nerf. I don't want my Mudkip to be hurt by electricity, as I stated before. So
I
if
thought
that could
Mudkip was
happen,
immune to electricity.
I don't know, dude. I don't read the rules.
You said it earlier,
this.
and my brain kind of like procked it. I was like, that didn't sound right. But my headache is so intense that I didn't correct it in the moment.
Gang, I don't have a Mudkip currently in my possession to know its type stats, so I keep thinking it's Buoy. It's not. I'm good. Disregard what I said. I love Mudkip. He's perfect. It doesn't need to be changed.
Since the beginning of the campaign, I have offered to give Matt a Mudkip, and he said, no, I didn't get to start with one, so I don't want anyone to have one.
And I think, I gotta hold myself to something. Otherwise, if I could just give anybody a Mudkip.
No.
Next campaign, though.
Yeah, Kenna, I mentioned potentially giving one of you guys a Mudkip, and he said, I'll kill someone.
Just take the Mudkip.
I'm better than
what
that.
are we talking about?
I'm gonna for this question, I'm gonna say that my answer is a mistake that I make all the time. For some reason in my brain, right, in my little pea brain, flying type is super effective against water type. And I don't know why it is. Every time I use it, I'm like, yeah, it's super. No, it's not. Why do I think that? And I don't know why I think that.
I don't know.
Fly
That's
fishing,
an interesting. Huh. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that is water and something else that would be hurt by flying to make you think that.
Water inside, water bugged. A water bug would be a
water
bug.
Oh, maybe you're looking at like a Lotad or Ludicolo.
Maybe.
Double affected by water.
Grass. Yeah.
Or by flying. Who knows?
What about you, Ken? I don't know if you're going to change one of those type interactions. It's over your head. Over your head.
Yep, I'm gonna be 100% honest with the community right now and just let you know I don't super pay attention to that very often.
Okay, wait. Then let me part two this for you. Has there ever been a move that I've hit you with that you've gone, that shouldn't be super effective, and then you get mad about it?
From a Magnemite.
Anything from a fucking Magnemite,
dude. Magnezone, or any type of electric type move. I think
my favorite thing about that, he hasn't come back up in the... No, he hasn't come back up in the campaign yet, but the first canonical use of a Magneton/Magnezone is that Graham stole one in episode 2 or 3. Yeah. And I love that that's going to come back up at some point, and I'm going to make that thing a fucking nightmare for you guys.
Give it away.
I will annihilate that thing. Oh, the other move that I don't like is light screen. I don't like that either.
Light screen reflect for life.
Baby. I have ways, methods, and motivations to prevent that from happening.
You just have Brick Break. You have Brick Break.
I do. Yeah, I know. And it worked. I didn't get to use it actually when I came up to the time, but I used it in roleplay, and that was cool.
Yeah.
And you guys will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in like 2 or 3 weeks, you'll know what he's talking about.
Yeah, probably.
Because this goes up on Thursday, and that doesn't come out for another month.
So, thanks, Blades of Glory, for that question. Sunlit has the next question. What happens after a trainer beats the E4? Love that TV channel. And the champion. Do they just receive a title, or do they take over as champion? That's a lot of paper.
What do you
and
think
logistics.
happens?
It could go two ways. I think it could go more than that, actually. I'm just being narrowed down for time. It could be they win, they get a little certification badge, pat on the back, and maybe like a couple money in their pocket. I don't know what amount.
A couple money.
A couple money. Or they win and they get the option of doing like one extra type of like challenge or like requirement to either take the champion position, or by beating, they can pick a Elite Four member to replace if they wanted to.
Interesting. Okay. And then Kenna, what do you think happens when somebody beats the Elite Four and champion?
Or they just go home. That's the third option.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know, because how many people beat the Elite Four? Like,
very few. So do you want me to tell you the current way you get to the Elite Four, at least in the unbeatable universe as it is now?
Yes.
In order to get the right to challenge the Elite Four, you have to top 3 in Indigo Plateau, the tournament that's at the end of the year where all the trainers get together after getting all their badges. So you have to get at least 8 badges. You have to get through Victory Road. You have to get to Indigo Plateau. Once you're there, you have to be in a tournament with hundreds of trainers who've been training for at least a year to be able to be in this tournament. Then you top 3 that, and then those top 3 each get the opportunity to challenge the Elite Four in a gauntlet meaning that they don't get to go, 1 battle, then 2 battle, then 3 battle. No, it's all 4 in a row. Once you beat all 4 in a row, then you get to schedule a match with the champion. And once you've beaten the champion, Matt is half right. You get put in the Hall of
you
Fame.
do go home.
You get put in the Hall of Fame, and then you are given the choice as to whether or not to supplant the champion.
Oh wow.
Oh.
If you don't, do you get to be an Elite Four, or how does that work? What are the options?
I feel like at that
Don't worry,
point,
I'll see it later. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah, it's
I'll
true.
know.
Yeah, when Coryne gets it, you'll know.
Okay, well, so much for my motivation. Wow, jeez.
But yeah, at the current moment, I don't think that's really. I think
Where's
it's sort of
God
like
with
an
my
all or
win
nothing.
loss?
You either
ratio.
grab champion or that's kind of it. And maybe the champion chooses to supplant one of their own Elite Four, but that's my headcanon at the moment. And because it's
supplant is a
headcanon,
new
it's the
word
canon.
I've learned today.
Oh yeah.
I like that word. It's a good word.
Supplant was like water.
Has anybody in the Unbeatable universe ever gone all the way like that and then just been like, nah, I'm good. Just wanted to see if I could do it.
Yeah. You know, he actually he didn't. I'm gonna say
and
no.
His
He
name
didn't.
is Guam.
That'd be hilarious.
Absolutely.
Graham has not been training that long. No, actually, that technically didn't happen, but on paper it did. That is what the public believes happened when Professor Goke, Blue, made his way up there and then immediately lost to Red. He was champion for about 5 minutes, so on paper he just turned it down. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you should make Poppy tell us that in an episode at some point.
Oh, it should come up. It should come up. That's a good thing. You guys got to interact more with Goke though for that to happen.
Ooh, I'm excited.
He's got to be around.
If
for
he
us
was
to
around,
interact with
yeah,
him.
no
Jeez, what are you
shit.
talking about? All
Man
right.
has
Anyway,
responsibilities.
talking about other things that aren't that. Halden Scott said, if you were to design a Pokemon Safari Zone, what Pokemon would you insist if you are? I'm not reading good today, guys. But what
That's
Pokemon
fine.
do you want in a Pokemon Safari? Let's just paraphrase. That's the new. That's the new name of the game.
Kenna, do you remember what a Pokemon Safari is?
Nope. Explain it to me and anybody else
There
in
you
the
go, Matt.
audience
All
that
right.
doesn't
There you
know.
go,
Okay,
Matt.
Pokemon Safari. Imagine a safari, if you would. No,
What?
so Pokemon Safari is a place where you can go pay X amount of dollars.
Like
They give you
$500.
sure, and they give you specific Pokeballs that aren't like
30?
kitted out with anything. They're just like 30. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
They're like basic Pokeballs.
You go in here and they just say, "Okay, go fight these Pokemon," but you don't actually fight them. You either bait with a treat, hit them with a mud ball, or just throw the Pokeball and hope to catch them. That's it. So there's no harm to the Pokemon. They can harm you
when you
in
hit
the
them with
sense
the
that
mud ball.
the mud ball maybe makes them run, or if they're angry, chase you. But you could basically, there are different zones within the Safari Zone that you can have different Pokemon in. So there's like a tree area where you can find like bug type, or a grassy area where you can find like field type of Pokemon, or even like water or swamps.
Yeah.
So depending on the
Or
Safari
golden
Zone,
teeth.
you can that too if you want them.
First game.
You can basically like set up your Safari Zone. They honestly should make a Zoo Tycoon, but of the Safari Zone.
I would play the
Pokemon.
fuck
That would
out
be
of that.
so dope.
I would play that so much. We would stream that, I think.
That would be good. Anyway, but you basically, what Pokemon would you want in a Safari Zone / like, let's just narrow it down. What's a zone you would create for your ideal Pokemon catching scenario that you want other people to be like, I want more people to have this Pokemon. Here they go.
I'm gonna let you guys hit first because I'm locked and loaded with an answer on this one.
I got a pretty good one, I think.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'll go second. I wanted to.
So, yeah,
unless
I
you
want-
want me to go first, can I as an
I was going to
example?
say, please go first because I got to
Okay.
think for a second.
All
I just
right.
got all the context in the world. Let
So
me
yeah,
contextualize.
you didn't immediately get all of that. That's crazy. So
What?
I think the Pokemon I would go for a Safari Zone would probably be a Swablu or an Altaria.
Yeah.
And the way that you'd get to them is there'd be a hot air balloon. So you go into the zone and you just go up. You go in the clouds and
Ooh.
you go up to a cloud, like past an area with a hot air balloon. But as you go past, you notice that there's a large net that hangs in the sky because you're like, why is there a net? If you miss,
fucking fall.
I don't want anyone to get hit by. Oh, that too.
Oh Jesus!
It was more for
items, not for the
It was
people.
more for the Pokeballs if they get caught. Well, they're in a hot air balloon. They gonna jump out? No. But
Knowing
it's
you
more
guys,
for
maybe. You guys
Anyway,
are crazy.
they throw it a Pokeball. They don't catch it. The net catch them. But I think that would be fun because then they basically are like, is that a cloud or is that a Pokemon? And then they hear it like whistle back to them and they're like, oh, okay, that's probably a Pokemon. And then they
That sounds like a super fun carnival game, but I would want to go one step further, and I wouldn't want to throw the Pokeballs. I'd want it to be like a t-shirt cannon where you go like and you like throw them, like you fucking fire the Pokeballs. That'd be sick.
That's good. I like that.
Okay, actually write that down, Matt. That'd be fun to implement. I'd be willing to test that with you in a like a one shot or even a regular episode.
Guys, put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments so that I can remember.
Ooh, speaking of a t-shirt cannon, I don't know if this is allowed. I'm just gonna say this, and we'll see if this is allowed.
It's your imagination.
Would want either to be able to catch more fairy types at an EDM concert zone.
Safari zone. I want to clarify this. Safari zone's like a nature reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a national park?
Have you seen like the forest EDM concerts?
I can't say I have. No,
I can't.
Oh my god, they're so
Look
cool.
at us, Kenna.
Anybody in the comments that's seen those videos, let me know because they look so cool. Either that or it would be like
Dungeons and Dragons shirt
fighting types at a metal concert.
Oh, this is a tabletop shirt. This isn't for a metal concert. This is false. Okay, so cool. So t-shirt cannon, the fairy type Pokemon at an EDM forest event location. Yeah. I like that. That's very cool.
I think I would want to go like a super like rocky and cliffy ravine with lots of plateaus and buttes and like rope courses and like lots of rock climbing. And it would be, those are like the individual pillars of rock that like go up. And it would be like the perfect region to find like ground types specifically, as specifically like Flygon, my favorite. And you'd have to like climb all the way up and like, you know, go like spelunking through like tunnels and shit, and then go up a rock side and cross a rope bridge to get to like the specific nests of all the Pokemon. It'd be sick.
I think it would be very fun to, although I'm sure their bite would take your hand off, but like the equivalent of catfish, like noodling
but for Trapinch.
Nope. For a Trapinch, you find like a
you put like a chainmail glove on and you go noodling for I'd do it. That'd be sick.
It'd be fun. It'd be worth it because then you get a Flygon, and who wouldn't want that?
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, who aside from Kenna, the anti-fun police here? Next question we have is coming from Koinu, who asks, question for everyone. What region is your favorite? And what Pokemon would you want from that region? My answer is Johto. And I would want a Cyndaquil or Espeon. That's what Koinu said. That's not.
Yeah, I was about to say,
you
that's
guys
not
know
your
my
answer.
Yeah. I'm reading the script currently. My answer is the Pokemon I know so much of. I could tell you exactly what type of attacks they are invulnerable to, and that'd be Mudkip, who is super invulnerable to electric types. I knew that off rip, actually. So don't even quiz me, guys, because I know. And it would be the Hoenn region, because, you know, it's the dopest region in the world. So, Hoenn, Generation 3. Kenna, would you like me to list the different regions and generations that came out for these games?
No, I got you. I think Alola.
Alola.
Ooh, that's a strong second.
That's a good
one. I like the region.
Like
I'm not the biggest fan of the game personally, just from where I was in life playing it. I was like just not having the greatest time. But man, are those Pokemon iconic.
They're so
Toucannon's
cool.
So sick.
Yeah.
It's just a toucan.
No, it's a toucannon.
Where's the cannon? It's not Blastoising it. Where's the cannon?
Sound. Its mouth. It goes bah, and then like whoop whoop.
That's what normal toucans do.
Yeah, but does its beak change based on the volume? It's like a combination of a bird type Pokemon and an X-Blout. Honestly, those are two cool Pokemon that are sound based. I was gonna say ninja because of Naruto. A sound based trainer.
This is my ninja way.
Nah, we don't like Orochimaru. We don't stand him here. We stand him more than the third Hokage, though. That's for sure.
Is that the racist one? I've never seen the show. Is that the racist one? I hear one of the Hokage's racist.
So anyway, you're cutting that out. But
no, we're not cutting anything out. This is all one thing.
This is terrible. Okay, Aaron, are you agreeing with me in saying that Hoenn is the best? And
I
Flygon.
think the third generation of games is some of my favorite, but I actually don't think Hoenn is my favorite region, if only for, because I always think about these regions in like, if I was adventuring them and having fun. Hoenn is fucking hot and it's fucking humid. Hoenn is tropical, and I don't think I prefer, like, even though I love Flygon and I love Sfeel, both of which have their origins in Gen 3, I think personally, I don't want to go Sinnoh either because that's too cold. Alola is still not my thing. I'm thinking I'm either going to go Univo
If you say
or Johto.
Kalos. Okay, good. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm not going
bro,
Kalos.
there's no way you're going to Pokemon France. You would never.
Hey, I liked real France other than it was hot as shit. It was really hot. I'm gonna go probably actually Johto, and there are so many fantastic Johto Pokemon, but I think I gotta go Misdreavus as the one I'm gonna grab. Yeah.
I think in terms of I don't see Hoenn as being humid all the time.
It's
You
a
know what I
jungle,
mean?
dude. Almost the whole region is a jungle that has constant
The
rain
beach
going
is
on.
in a jungle.
Yeah, the beach
feel
is
like that's
humid too,
beautiful.
though.
Well,
it's got the ocean.
That's just your opinion.
The only not humid area there is the desert and the ash fields.
Yeah, just get in the middle of them. Just
stand on the line.
There's a Venn
between the two.
diagram.
Get in the tri-state area.
So yeah, that's good. Next question comes from Yamato Hikaru, who said, as seen in the first/second episode, we've seen the reasoning for Myrtle's name. What has been the naming scheme for everyone's Pokemon, and why did they do so? So we know Myrtle's reasoning for that, which I totally remember, just like I remember all
Kenna
the type.
didn't remember. Did you watch her face when you asked the question? She didn't fucking remember.
Of course. Dog, what do you asked me to see if Kenna remembered something. I have a bad memory, and I know I remember stuff better than Kenna.
What?
So I think the first person to answer this will be our esteemed surprise guest, Torie. Take it away, Torie, with your answer.
Aaron, hi. The answer to this question, for me at least, for DJ, is I name all of my Pokemon after peppers because they may be small, but they sure do pack a punch. Enjoy the rest of the Q&A. Bye!
Okay,
good job.
Go. Yeah, good job.
I think... do I remember what Kenna's was? What was your reasoning for...
Kenna, run us through why you named all your Pokemon what you named them.
Most of the time, it's solely based on the personalities of the Pokemon or something that I think relates to the Pokemon that's cute. For example, Smolder had the move Baby Doll Eyes when I first got him, and he was also a fire type, and I was like, oh, so he's got a Smolder, he's a cutie. And then Thornton, man, I don't fucking know. Thornton.
Yep.
Yes, it's mostly like the personality based for the Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah. I know I annoyed Aaron very much with why you named Hypno. Or you didn't name him Hypno, you named him Newton. I would get my Newton's Cradle, but I want Aaron to have a good rest of his day.
Actively have a migraine right now.
I want him to enjoy the rest of his day.
I actively can't deal with it.
I name all my stuff because of ocean boat stuff. Boat.
Run us on the list real quick. We got Bowie the Totodile.
Bowie. That's the floaty thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got Richter. I didn't really need to name him a boat thing because he's a land shark. So shark, water.
In Japan,
Like
the
waves
Richter
in the
scale
earth.
and the ocean are very much related, is all I'm saying.
Very much.
Earthquakes and tsunamis.
There you go. That's I did that on purpose then. Calculated. Yep. And then I had sail for boat on ship on boat. And then I had anchor on boat on weight anchor, and
you got this. You got a fire
Oh
type.
yeah, not a boat at all. Kingdom Hearts. total left hook on that one. But also no, it's Axel. It's for Axel on a boat.
Okay.
But it was more coincidental that happened to be a boat thing, because I was like, man, I got fire type. What am I gonna name this thing? And I had just gotten finised done playing Kingdom Hearts 2, so I was like,
there you go.
I while I'm here, why not?
While you're here.
Speaking of memory.
I do got it memorized. So anyway, thanks for that question. That was great. Aaron, what do you name all your Pokemon for?
Mostly just like if they have nicknames, it's mostly things to make y'all laugh or giggle. It's really what it is.
Mhm.
I will never outlive Diesel, and it's upsetting that that's going to stick around.
Petrol. I think didn't you say Vermilion had a particular way that they named their Pokemon? I know how they do their team, but
so Vermilion's is mostly tools. Is mostly tool based.
That's cool.
Yeah. Zippo lighter, Gerber multi-tool, stuff like that.
See, every time I hear Gerber, I think of like the
baby food brand.
Gerber baby grow up plan.
Yeah,
that came on the commercials where it'd be like, donate this money for your child to have $20,000 when they're 18.
I remember
saw
that.
Like,
that's
I'll never
the like
have
white
that.
commercial with like the sketch of the baby and it has like the little like blue. Yeah, I remember that exact commercial.
Yep. The logo of Gerber.
Yeah, no, I think of the Gerber multi-tool that I keep in every vehicle that I own.
Well, yeah, okay. Great question. Tell us what your favorite naming convention of Pokemon nicknames are in the comments.
If it's bad, I'll make fun of you.
No,
I will. I'll make fun of you. I'll do it.
And then Kenna will defend.
Delete
so don't you worry.
That's not gonna happen. Anyway, next message comes from Slimy Mike.
Slimy Mike. Hey,
or is it Slimic? Like a mimic.
It looks like Slimy Mike.
Okay, all right. Well, you know,
I'm gonna say Slimy Mike until they fix it because we've offended them. Until they tell us that it's right.
Might be. So, for the cast and characters, besides Miltank, weird Pokemon to like.
No, you should read the rest of the question. No, read the rest of the question.
Let me do that.
Read the rest of the question.
Context.
I do this thing, gang, where I just don't read the full.
Read the rest of the question. It'll make sense very quickly.
And Aaron knows that. That's why he said.
I said no.
He knew I stopped.
No, keep reading.
It's the fucking teleprompter. If you don't make him scroll the teleprompter, he will not read the rest of the question.
Anyway, so for the cast and characters,
put that on the teleprompter.
Okay, besides Miltank, what Pokemon would you consider eating?
All of them.
Also,
all of them.
Also, second question: are there Pokemon atheists? I was going to say athletics.
No, it's atheists,
and that's not the right word. Atheists who don't believe in Arceus, the game I didn't finish.
We'll go through the first part first.
Say,
then we'll go to the second bit.
When it comes to Pokemon that we would consider eating,
Krabby.
That'd
be really good. That'd be really tasty. Steam a Krabby. Steam a Kingler. You get the big claws.
I don't want to be sad. I hate seeing those videos of the like animation of them like butchering a Pokemon in a way that they would properly do it, which makes sense.
Oh, it's understandable. Have you not seen those?
No, I have.
I
don't
like seeing it.
Look at Kenna's face.
Kenna's
destroyed right now. There's one with a Chikorita that like
I know.
me.
That's the one I don't like the most. It's the worst.
He like peels.
It's a radish. I get it. But I'd rather not have to live my life seeing that. So I'm going to say...
I'm stressed.
Let's just stick with Krabby. And say
you wouldn't need anything else? You wouldn't need anything else?
I think... there's a couple of Pokemon that do like berry stuff.
Oh, like Tropius with the fruit under its chin?
It's like it like creates fruit,
it creates
right?
like a banana bunch under its skin that's really nutritious. Or
I feel like that would taste like a really sweet plantain.
It would taste like a sweet plantain. Slowpoke tails are eaten in universe. That's canonical.
I don't know.
Because they regrow them.
Give me a toss one in front of me. I'll see what I say in character at the time.
Heavily spiced. Okay. I think as somebody who grew up on a farm, this is a bit of Aaron lore. I did have to butcher animals early on in my life. I have a very good ability to go carnism. The thing that is on my plate is not the thing that I once knew. I will happily try any Pokemon that won't kill me. So I'm probably not gonna eat like a muck or something like that. But like,
Jellicent.
I mean, you give me a Blitzel steak, I'll try it. You give me Blastoise soup, I'll try it.
When you try your best, but
you don't succeed.
I gotta go. We gotta leave.
Okay. Atheist Pokemon. Meowth probably.
No, are there people in the Pokemon world that are atheists? Not Pokemon that are atheists.
That would make much more sense. You see how much sense that makes?
Yeah. I love that I don't even have the question list in front of me, and I know where he's fucking up. My head hurts so bad.
So aside from Meowth,
Meowths are all atheists, confirm.
yeah, dog, money over everything.
Money
I
is
think
God.
if they're like, hey, I can just make the currency that we need from
Mhm.
my forehead, I feel like he'll have a complex going. You know what I mean?
That's valid.
Like, so, I don't know. I think this is a deep philosophical question, and I don't know how to answer it. So let's just go with yes and say, have a good one. See you next time. Thanks for the Q&A. I'm kidding.
There's always going to be somebody that doesn't believe something.
There are always people who are stupid. There are always dumb people.
Listen,
Probably Guy the Fisherman.
I was gonna elaborate, and then you said that. And now
No,
I'm
see,
gonna shut my
my
mouth.
thing is that there is actual proof of like God creatures in this world, right?
Yeah.
If you don't believe that there is a bigger one that you just haven't seen with your own two eyes, you're fucking stupid.
Or you're a Meowth.
Or you're Meowth. Stupid or Meowth, first t-shirt.
Yeah, so if you want to get deep and philosophical, I'm sure someone's got a reason for it being like, oh, my Pokemon just cast mist in the air and I feel like I saw something, or I'm getting lucid dreams, blah blah blah. But yeah, to Aaron's point, bro could just show up and move a mountain and you're like, okay, all right, maybe, all right, yeah, it's cool. Word up. Talk to you later. And not to say that like any other Pokemon couldn't do that too, but for it to look biblically accurate, I think kind of weird.
It really do have the ring of eyes around its fucking
It really
middle.
do. Yeah, I feel like someone being like, "Oh man, I've seen a Darkrai, but I've not seen Arceus," and you're like, "Okay, so
You've
the
seen
big shadow
Satan,
creepy monster,
but
you're okay with?
You're
cool with?
fine with that?
You've seen a Giratina descend from a staircase in a shadowy ball orb prison.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we draw the line. Okay, got it.
Yo, the
boss.
concepts of time and space was on top of that mountain the other day, and we're like, it's fine.
For real, you saw rock reptile and really big blue whale fight across the ocean, and then a green snake came from the sky tower and said, "Stop fighting." But no, Arceus is where I draw the line.
And then it turned around and looked at the meteorite that was about to hit Earth and broke it up and fought a space alien.
And then Jirachi said, "Hi."
And then Jirachi said, "Hi."
No, so that's the Bible. That's the whole.
No,
Pokemon
the
Bible.
strongest Pokemon ever is the lion that holds a sword in its mouth.
I thought you were gonna say Shuckle, but yeah, that too.
Don't fuck with Shuckle, dude. Yeah.
Um,
So yes, there are gonna be atheists, and they're gonna be wrong.
and they're gonna be Meowth
In the
And
Pokemon
that's
world
okay.
specifically. I'm not making any commentary towards real life.
Yep.
Yeah.
So to send us out, here's another message from Torie, and it just ends.
We don't have another message
No,
from Torie.
but
lineup.
I think those are all the questions that we have.
Okay.
If you would like to be one of the folks that asks a question and we answer said question in the next Q&A and or live streamed community that we do, guys, we have a Patreon. Hop over there. What are you doing here? I mean, keep watching the video for the runtime, but tab, you can hit, there's a link in the description, hit that, and then it'll make a tab for you, and then sign into your Patreon, and then pick a different tier that you want to support us at if you would like to, and then you get early episodes, early content. You get us talking about me appearing in places other than this on the internet. You also get those are the main big ones, but I feel like you're gonna miss out on a lot more potentially if you're not in there now. So do yourself a favor.
I wonder if we take all of the content that we've ever made and splice out Matt going on extended rants about the Patreon and Discord and put them together, how many hours of footage that is.
Probably like 2.
Yeah, I think 2's fair. Longer.
Okay, 2.5. Jeez, all right. I didn't want to give myself that much credit.
Well, thank you everybody for coming and doing this. We love to be able to do this with you, and we're sorry that we couldn't do it live this month. We are excited to come back next month for August.
I'm not sorry. We're gaming, guys. That's what we're busy doing. we're busy gaming. See this controller?
Busy.
This is why I'm busy. I'm kidding. We appreciate it though. Goodbye.
Bye.